Alrighty, and hi everybody, and welcome back to another fig review. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am so excited that this finally came. Not only have I been waiting for this forever, I mean, that's all figures right now, but it is the Hatsune Miku My Little Pony Kotobukiya Bishoujo crossover figure. I am so super excited. This is technically my first official Miku figure. I have a bootleg Sakura Miku, but I finally have something that's official. It's standard classic Miku on top of that. I'm really excited, and it kind of just seems fitting that this is my first real Miku figure, considering how I've kept with the My Little Pony series now. But anyways, let's look at the box. So of course, for a Miku boxing, you can't not have the light blue, and then they did this like nice cute baby pink, so it's lots of baby blue pink colors. Music notes all around the box, of course, just the normal spread, just kind of showing you the figure inside. There is the official concept art on the side. She's just so cute with her pink twin tails, and of course they have all the different logos. A nice huge window so you can see inside and actually look at her and the pony inside of the casing. They did also put the 01 on the side, you know, because Miku's number 1. It's always nice with these figures in particular, at least from what I've noticed for the My Little Pony Bishoujo ones, they've had a really nice care for the packaging. I mean, I love all these like kind of, you know, 90s geometry, random shapes and stuff on the side. It's just really fun and quirky, which is, you know, really nice. Here is the top though, and then the bottom, normal stuff there. Now this box is huge, so we're gonna get her out and actually take a look at her. Now it's kind of sad, not like they have to do it, but this is the first time they haven't done something fancy or different for the top of the box here. I know that sounds dumb, but they've done it every other figure, so I was kind of hoping, just so you can kind of see the inside. Actually, I'm going to take that out too. These Kotobukiya figures have always had really nice inserts, and of course Miku is the same. It's the sound going from blue to pink, the 01. There's the design on the bottom. This is a really cool background to include for it. Alrighty, and then just so you can kind of see what the actual clamshell packaging looks like, she's just got two main pieces. You may notice though, there is 3 individual pieces for this. There's her, there's the pony, and then the mic is separate. So we are going to be attaching that later. Very small stuff. But yeah, just so you can kind of see what it looks like. Pretty basic though. Alrighty, now again, just kind of continuing with the packaging, just again so you guys know, she has, the actual girl has one big wrap just all around, and then as well a foam piece protecting her arm from her hair. The actual microphone is just protected with like sticky tape, and then the pony is in its own little baggie. And as well, the pony does have 2 wraps for each of the ponytails. Alrighty, so first thing we want to do before we take our full close looks and our roundabout looks though, we are going to take the mic and put it in our hand. This is a pretty easy attachment. There's nothing super crazy here. You're literally just taking it and sliding it in. But you saw that was pretty easy to get in. Alrighty, but there she is out of the box, both of the hers. We are going to take a closer look at them as well, but I want you to be able to see them just out. They are on separate bases. I do wish that they were attached. Most of them have, actually all of the ponies have been attached so far except for the one with Princess Luna. It is nice that it is at least an option for some people. For me personally, I like when they are together. It does make it a little bit easier to actually pose them maybe on a shelf too, because then her base isn't going to be absolutely humongous. I could see this really being something that some people like, some people don't like. It's just a, you know, small personal preference, and definitely not killing the figure in any way. Let's go ahead first. I actually want to look at the pony first on this one because they are separate. I want to save the girl for last because I am still more excited about her than the actual little pony. So First, of course, like I mentioned, we're going to take a look at the pony itself. Now, of course, the pony's really cute. She's got, again, the nice baby blue hue for her actual, like, fur. I'm really glad they did the pink highlights for this. Obviously, standard Miku is just, like, teal twin tails and stuff like that. But I think the baby blue and the baby pink just kind of helped add a little bit more for this figure. She has little music notes on her tail, so cute. And then again, there's a tiny bit of touch of that pink on her tail here, not quite as prominent, but it is starting to get to that color. For her collar, usually Miku just has a gray collar, but they did add a little bit of a purple shine, or like a gray purple mix. So it's just keeping that color palette really fluid all throughout the figure. Now, it can't be a Miku pony if she doesn't have her little headset, and of course her weird square ponytail holders. Something that's really cute, they have her headset going underneath instead of overhead, but it makes more sense that it would go underneath than over. So I think that was a really cute touch to have the headphones still be headphones, but you know, for a pony. So it's really cute. She has like two little tiny tufts of hair sticking out the back. The actual carving in the ponytails is really lovely. Like you can see how each of the strands flow into the next piece, and then the parting down the back for her hair. She does have a small gradient on all of her tippy toes and kind of inside of each of the bends. Obviously, she's gonna have the 01 insignia for her cutie mark. I'm gonna be honest, I've never taken a music class in my life. I like music, but I never got to learn it, so I don't know much about it. But she's standing on like a little music chord thing. It's just a cute little flair for her to make it look like she's dancing and singing to the music, so I really like that. And for the base, they have the 01s, the triangles, the music notes. Something I just noticed, she does spin on the base. I don't think that's intentional. So she just looks so happy and so cute. Look how cute she is. Anyways, though, that's the pony. I'm really happy with this. This is probably like the best looking pony out of all of the ones that have been made so far. So a total win, a total win. And now we get to look at the lovely diva herself. We are gonna start top to bottom here. Her lovely face. I think she looks fantastic, but they put like, you know, she has her signature like blue teal eyes, but then they put like that little tiny touch of pink into her eyes. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Yeah, look at that. You can see that she's got that little tiny pink flash in there. There is like the pink for the inside of her eyes. They use a little bit of pink for the actual like eyelid. They've shaded it really well. You'll notice too that they used like kind of a brown or like a brown gray for her eyelashes versus just like a stark black. It does make her face as a whole look maybe a little bit flatter in my opinion, because she has so many stark black colors on her with like her headphones and her armbands and stuff with like the leather, that her face does fall and fade in the background a bit. But I do really think they did a fantastic job of her actual eye details. She's got her mouth fully carved out, showing her singing. I do wish that maybe they would have even added like a touch of color for her lip, even if it was just like a little light like pink gloss. I think could have helped her face pop a little bit, because we're already working against her with the lighter eyelashes. It again just unfortunately makes her face fade to the background a little bit when she doesn't even have like a lip color. It's just very neutral. Now moving right along though, they again, like I mentioned, have done these cute pink highlights for her hair. They mimic kind of like what we saw on the pony earlier with the pink framing the face. Of course, she's got her headphones, just, you know, how regular headphones are though, so no around the back of the neck kind of deal here. Of course, they did again a great job shading the back of her hair and like the seam where her hair is separating, being pulled into the twin tails. She also has some little flyaways on the nape of her neck. Now, because we're on the topic of her hair, we'll just kind of flow down as much as we can. Her ponytails are obviously much longer. Her ponytails though, down at the bottom, of course, have the light pink that we saw again. They're not fully opaque, but there is a very, very slight a bit of transparency to them. But I do think that they did another wonderful job gradienting the pink into the blue. But for her hair, not only does she have the pink gradient down at the bottom, they actually did add green to the front and back corners of her twin tails. It's a very slight touch. However, you can see, you might even be able to pick that up on camera, but like it's a little bit brighter right on the edges. They did a lot of good coloring for her hair. They even kind of dusted it on these outmost parts right here. So a great job from Kotobukiya with the actual paint. Sometimes their paint can be a little bit much, but I think that they really played to their strengths on this figure. Now, moving on away from her hair to her torso, she has a bunch of shiny fabrics on her body here. Miss Miku, of course, has a bunch of shiny fabrics. You can't have a robotic singer without having a bunch of shiny things. She has on her sleeves the black leather, which is really reflective. I mean, it's hitting every light in my room here. You can see the warm and cool lights that keep reflecting off of it, but really fantastic. There's a lot of nice folds in it as well. Her little handsies. Now, she has blue painted nails. Let's go. We got blue, baby. We got blue, baby. And there you can actually see her mic. I didn't do that separately, but it's not a very distinguished mic. It's like the most basic microphone you could possibly ever do. And she even has like a headset on with the mic too. So I'm like, why does she have two microphones? I guess she's just that good at singing. So also on her arm sleeves though, you can see a little bit of the like detailing for like, I guess the straps. They didn't really do any of the buttons, but you can see there's like a little bit of like embellishment on the side there. But no beep boops on this side. There's the other one. Wow, very cool, exciting. Now her actual shirt though, they've done like a silver metallic with kind of like a purple opalescent paint mixed together with it. So I'm glad they didn't just go with a flat gray. This purple gray serves the figure so much more nicely than a flat gray would have. And again, a lot of great detailing with the actual creases. Also, of course, we've got the cute little trim, like with the blue triangles going all the way around the shirt. She has her 01 decal on the side there, nothing really too exciting. Her tie, it's blue. Wow, she's got two little pins on it, and there is a bit of shading, highlighting, whatever it may be, done with pink as well. Her skirt, lovely pleated skirt with the blue trim going around, once again shaded with purple in each of the creasing to just have that nice little bit of dimension. She's got her cool edgelord belt on the side, just with the light blue that we've seen everywhere, and a kind of more, again, tealy, deep green for the darker triangles. Her little boots, I guess not little, these are big boots. These are thigh-high boots, thigh highs. Very nice, again, very shiny. This leather is, you know, crazy shiny, which is nice. It looks good. Why wouldn't she have shiny leather boots? She's Miku. She is the one and the only. There is this little detailing on the tops of the thigh-high boots. She's got like a little piano print. Now she also has two little blue dots on her knees. I don't really think they add that much to the figure. I guess they just wanted to put a little bit more blue on there, but they just look kind of weird in my opinion. The boots too have blue heels with purple shading. You can see it especially so on this one. It would have been nice. They did this on one of the other ponies, but they had like the cutie mark here. If she had the 01 on the bottom, that would have been really cute. But the base, like I mentioned earlier, it's the same as the pony, so we've kind of basically already seen it. And last but not least, the underneath reveal was she's wearing shorts. She's got black shorts. Nothing wrong with that. I do like that it's not just white panties. They don't really do just white panties, Kotobukiya, with these Bishoujo figures, but now you know. Now, this is a side note, guys. I'm going to include this only because I want you guys to be able to know, but I'm going to get you guys the measurements. First, the pony. So the base going all the way across is just under 3 inches. So going from here to here. The pony from base to her tippy top of her ears is 4.5. Her absolute widest width going from her tail to her ponytail. Stupid because they're both ponytails, but that is 4 inches going from those two tails. And then for the actual girl, her base going all the way across, similar style to how we did for the pony, that is 4 inches. These are all rough estimates too, guys. Some of these might not be exactly perfect, but they are very close, so you have an idea of how they would fit on your shelf. Her absolute widest that she goes out with her ponytail, so from side to side, 7 inches, going from the furthest point of each ponytail. Her height from the bottom of the base to the top of her head, 8 inches, but then going to the top of her hand is going to be just shy of 9 inches. So that's so you guys know. Alrighty, but hey, that's Miku all finished up and looked at here. Obviously, if you couldn't tell, I really like this figure a lot. They did a lot of really nice paint for this figure. The actual pony itself didn't look absolutely terrifying. There's been a couple that have been like that, so thank goodness. They did a lot of great job with the paint. So like highlighting that little touch of green in the actual large Miku, and you know, gradienting the pinks together into the blue just looked really fantastic. Very small, minute issues was the base. I just like them being attached. I think it kind of makes them more of a duo where they feel kind of disjointed when they're on their own separate base. And the actual girl's face, her face does just end up, like I said, kind of falling a little bit flat with how the rest of her outfit looks. And even in comparison to the little pony who has like big, gorgeous, humongous eyelashes, hers looks kind of less so, if that makes sense. But really, really, like I said, again, fantastic figure, a wonderful pose for both the pony and the girl. And I love this. I'm so glad I got like an actual real official Miku. And like I said, it wouldn't be more fitting for it to be the My Little Pony one. I will be posting more pictures of Miss Miku and Miss Miku Pony on my Instagram. That is going to be at Desunasis. That is my anime and figures Instagram. So you can see all the other figures and all the other pony figures. That's something that you've been interested in over on the Instagram account. You can also find me at all these other lovely places. Personal, I got Patreon, I got Twitch, I got lots of stuff. I hope you had a great rest of your last week, and I hope you have a great rest of your next week, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye!